Life Changers starts now.
Welcome back. Now, Brandy's princess lifestyle is out of control. She is spending thousands of dollars each month, and she has no job. Mom has been footing the bill. Couple questions before I bring in my life changer. Do you ever buy things on sale?
Yeah, I shop everywhere.
You shop. You look for. You look at price.
A little bit. Like, I don't go out specifically bargain shopping.
Yeah.
But if it's on sale, I'm like, I'll get that.
Are you like my wife, where if it's on sale, then you feel like you should spend the rest on something else? Yes.
I feel like I buy more when stuff's on sale too.
You spend more money. You spend more money when things are on sale.
It seems like it.
Okay. Now, I've been kind of, a little bit tough with her, but Mom, this is where we get a little tough with you, because, whenever we look at adolescent behavior, she's 18, it's late adolescence, it's always about the parents. It's always about the parents.
I admit.
And we've talked about this. You got to learn to set limits and say no. You've got to.
I admit I contribute to this.
Mom?
But she's a good girl.
Yeah, she's a lovely girl. This is my whole point.
3.5 GPA.
Mom.
So I try to reward her. She's never given me any problems.
Mom, stop it. She's lovely. She's fantastic. Hats off to you, my dear. Well done. But there's one thing we got to work on here, and that's you saying no. I mean, listen,
yes.
when kids are behaving a certain way, it's always about the family, it's always about the parents, and this is where we got to get a little tough with you too, okay?
Yes.
All right. So I want to bring out one of my life changers. She has a solution. It's Manisha Thakor. She's a certified financial analyst and an advocate for women's economic empowerment. She's also the author of On My Own 2 Feet, a modern girl's guide to personal finance. Please welcome Manisha Thakor. Thank you. Nice to meet you. I practically wanted to airlift you in, Manisha. This is a tough one, and a lovely girl. We talked about this backstage,
yeah.
You and I. She's wonderful, but this is going to destroy her, isn't it?
3 things jump out at me. First is love. I mean, I feel that, so I want to put that out there first and foremost. But from a purely financial standpoint, I see 2 things going on. One is financial drunkenness, and the other is a need for a financial intervention. And so let me just say a few words about this. You would never let your daughter drink copious amounts of alcohol and then give her the keys and tell her to go drive her car. I know you wouldn't do that. No. But with the amount of money that you are giving her to spend, essentially what you are doing is enabling Brandy to become quite literally financially drunk. So if you can think about those 2 terms, we've got financial drunkenness going on, and we need a serious financial intervention. That's a great place to start.
Well,
I agree.
Let's start with what Brandy's expectations are. Now, she thinks she's going to make $7,000 as a respiratory therapist. Is that likely?
The average income on a monthly basis for a certified respiratory therapist in this area is about $4,000, give or take, and that's for somebody with 3 years of experience.
Okay, so let's use $4,000 just for the sake of argument. How much of that is going to taxes right off the top?
I mean, in the state of California, a huge chunk. I mean, so after that, you're taking home, depending on your personal situation, as much as 40% of that could get eaten or more. But I think 40% is a good conservative estimate.
So let's give her a round number. Let's say you're going to take home $2,500.
Right.
So that's what we're talking about here, realistically, $2,500 a month. What are you thinking about this?
It sounds like I'm changing my major.
I'm not sure that was the point. But
No, I'm serious.
I know you are. That's what scares me.
But Brandy, you're smart, and that's a reasonable reaction when you hear those numbers. But I want you to hear 2 other really important numbers. 9 out of 10 working women in America with degrees and they're working hard at jobs earn less than $50,000 a year, which is essentially $4,200 a month. In an ideal world, 20% of your take-home pay would go to savings. 30% would go to wants, all the fun stuff, because you got to have fun in your life, and 50% would go to needs, housing, transportation, food, insurance, childcare, mandatory debt pay down. The problem we have is that right now you're living at a level where your wants are about $1,800 a month. And when you do the reverse math to try and figure out what kind of annual salary you would have to earn in order for you to spend that amount in a healthy manner, you'd have to earn $125,000 a year in your career. Yet 9 out of 10 working women are earning less than $50,000. I just want you to see the disparity between your aspirations, which I believe with hard work any woman can get to, and where you are right now.
Does this include tax considerations in California?
Yeah, so I reverse those numbers, yes.
Brandy, does this all make sense to you?
It makes sense. I don't like the way it sounds, but it makes sense.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I guess I have to cut back on spending. I don't like the way that sounds, and it's going to be hard. I guess I got to do a little bit at a time.
And Mom, you have to help her do that?
By saying no.
You have to say no, right?
Yes.
No, maybe I'll just ask less.
No.
And
well,
you can
that
still
would be
say
wonderful.
yes.
That would be very helpful.
That would be a start.
But when I ask, you could still say yeah.
We're going to take baby steps, but the first
what should Mom do? Is there a structure that Mom can follow?
Yeah,
and like you said, an allowance.
Exactly. So I think there are two things that are going on here. When you're trying to, let's say, lose weight, you have two levers. You eat less, you exercise more. We have the same thing here. You've got to earn more and spend less. And if you can do both at the same time, it'll turbocharge your future. And Mom, I know you love your daughter, but the most powerful love you can give her right now is no. And setting an allowance, and when you hit that wall, continuing
Mom,
to say no.
I don't trust you. Okay? I don't trust you.
No.
I don't trust you.
I'm going to.
You don't trust yourself. I know that.
I'm a little shaky about it, but
when this one comes at you, she knows she can break you down.
I'm going to stand strong, Dr. Drew. I'm going to stand strong.
First of all, you need a unified front with everybody else in your family.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm going to work hard at it. No, really, I'm going to work hard at it.
Asking for something right now, something you really want.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. How about the Christmas gift? You really want that?
Yeah.
What is it?
A Gucci purse.
Tell her how much you want that.
I want it really bad. Can I have it, please?
No. I'm going to really stand. I'm really going to stand strong.
That doesn't count. That's already.
She smiled when she said it. She shouldn't be smiling at you. You know right away you can break that down.
I'm going to try hard because it has to stop. And I do want her to save. I want her to get a job. And like I told her,
of course you do. You love her and she's great. Of course you do. But Mom, it's just like
it has to start with me. I know.
Right. And Manisha was talking about how much this is like an addiction. It's similar to that. And when somebody's trying to stand firm against an addict or alcoholic, they can't do it alone. You need support. You need people in your family. You need friends to stand firm with you, that support you, that you can turn to. So when she asked for money next time, think of it like heroin or any other addictive substance.
And heroin that is also spreading to your son. Richie Rich is seeing this heroin being consumed, and Nana has helped supplying that heroin. Yes. Like, we got an intergenerational
and here's
trend.
the bottom line. If you take nothing else away from today, you've raised a wonderful kid, and she will be fine when you say no. In fact, she'll be better when you say no. I know she'll be miserable and beat you up real good, but this is a great kid, and you are going to help her be even better. Guys, thank you very much. We have to take another break. Be right back.
I'm certified financial analyst Manisha Thakor, and here are my takeaways for how to raise money-conscious kids. First, for every dollar that your teen earns, 20 to 30% should be put into savings. This is the financial equivalent of teaching your kids to use dental floss. It may not be fun, but it sure pays off over the long run. Second, be the change. If you want financially fit teens, show them what that looks like with your own actions. And finally, use everyday opportunities to learn. When watching movie shows or TV shows like this one, and you see really good or really bad financial behavior, point it out to your kids. Real life stories make for some of the most memorable lessons.